every one of you taking time out of your busy schedule to make time for this webinar. And those of you that are guests this morning, just welcome. I certainly hope that you give the person that invited you to this webinar a wonderful call after this is done and say, you know what, thanks for inviting me, because I know that this will change your life. So with that, I just want to say welcome again to Richard. I know, Richard, you're recording this, so thank you very much for that. And let's get ourselves started. It is top of the hour, so here we go. For those that are guests here, you have been invited to this webinar because somebody cares a great deal about you. And we are going to discuss a wonderful company here based in Chandler, Arizona called Isagenix. We are now known as the world leader in whole body nutritional cleansing, cellular replenishment, and youthful aging. Now, what do I mean by all that? Well, we're going to get into that here shortly, so bear with me as we scroll through some of these slides. Before we get going, I got to tell you that we are a nutritional company, all right? We have foods that are superfoods. We are here to cleanse your body and to give you nutrients for your body, but we are not doctors. We are not medical staff. We are not here to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. Trust me, we won't do that. But it's amazing when the body is fed and cleansed like we do. It's amazing what the body will do on its very, very own. So know that in advance, okay? So welcome everybody to our webinar today. A little bit of background about our company. We were founded in 2002, early on in 2002, by these three individuals. John Anderson in the lower right-hand corner, master formulator for several hundred companies throughout his 30-year career. And but he was always making stuff for somebody else, you know, and he was always having to compromise because somebody else couldn't afford having the best products in the product. So he kind of got with these two people in the upper right-hand corner, that's Jim and Kathy Coover. They were network marketing specialists. Jim Coover, as a matter of fact, took the Cambridge Diet Plan back in the 80s to $1 billion corporation. He's an amazing, amazing businessman. He brings with him his wife, Kathy, who has been in the field, has risen to the top of 3 separate network marketing companies. That's right, been the top income earner in 3 separate network marketing companies on her own. So when you combine all these 3 talents, we have got the best of the best of the best. And their mission is to transform lives, and we are definitely doing that. Over the past 9 years, we've had over $1 billion. Can you believe that? $1.3 billion in sales. We're no fly-by-night company. We have been in the 5,000 fastest growing companies in Inc. magazine. We are ranked 37th nationally. Can you believe that? Or I shouldn't say nationally, globally, in the $100 million club in the direct selling news. And you can check that out by opening up the September 2009 issue. And you know what? With so much going on with Isagenix and so much happening with the influence of our products over the people that are using them, plus our wealth product, we are held in high regard by the DSA, so much that we are considered an ambassador to this network marketing industry. So all we're going to ask you today is that you listen to this webinar and you connect with our vision, because our vision is this. We want to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. And in that same process, we want to create the largest health and wellness company in the world. And you know what? We're on our way to doing that. So by personally connecting your vision to ours, together we can create miracles. Now, just in case you're wondering, yes, of course, we were founded here in the United States, right here in Chandler, Arizona, but we now do business overseas in Hong Kong, Taiwan, Australia, and New Zealand, and we just opened up in Mexico, and of course we are in Canada as well as any of the U.S. territories, Puerto Rico and Guam too. So if you have any friends or relationships in those business centers, you can actually get yourself an international sponsorship and make hay while the sun shines in those other companies, or excuse me, countries. Also, we're a very philanthropic company. We like to give back. In fact, we donate a large portion of money every year to this company called Child Help. They look out for battered and abused children, and you know what? Just $1 makes a difference. So if you come on board tonight, you'll see that when you place your order, you have an opportunity to donate a little bit to Child Help, and we ask that you do that. Isagenix has been in the news. You can see us on Fox News, ABC News. Famous authors have written books about us. You might have heard the book Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. That's Dr. John Gray. Well, he's got a new book out called The Mars-Venus Diet and Exercise Solution, and we are featured in a chapter in that book. Jack Canfield, Chicken Soup for the Soul, he also has written about an Isagenix experience. It's called Chicken Soup for the Healthy Soul. So check us out. You know, you can go to YouTube and search Isagenix. You're going to find all kinds of cool things about us. Now, why are we so popular right now? What is our advantage over any other company? Well, the fact of the matter is we have challenges in our life right now. We have health crisis. Nobody can, you can't doubt that. There's definitely an obesity epidemic. There's toxicity in our life. We have no nutrition in our foods. We're all growing old too darn fast. And there's way too much stress, especially right now with the economic condition in America the way it is. Can you believe what that is? So let's talk about some of these individual situations. Let's talk about the health crisis right now. More money is being spent right now on health research than ever before. Yet what's happening? Our health is still declining in America. Why? There's all kinds of reasons. 1 in 2 people right now, can you believe this? 1 in 2 people right now are going to develop cancer in this next year, when it used to be 1 out of 12. I just can't believe that. It's really escalating. 1.3 million women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. That's a 30% increase over the fact that it was back in the 1980s. And you know what? There's a rise in autoimmune diseases right now, fibromyalgia and things of that nature. So, you know what? I saw a Dr. Oz episode this last week, and he talked about the fact that obesity is contributing to a lot of these individual problems, especially the cancer problem. Can you believe that? Obesity. Yes, there is definitely an obesity problem. Over 300,000 people die a year just because they're overweight, and that can be fixed, guys. That can be taken care of. 60%, it's actually higher than that. It's closer to 80% right now of the people in North America are considered overweight. 20% of that 80% is considered obese. That's with over a 30% BMI, body mass index. So think about that. It's related to heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and it's preventable. Can you believe that? It is preventable. So why is our society so sick and overweight right now? Let's just talk about it. When you pull up some tap water out of your tap, and you know what? Even in bottled water, they're finding some of these things: rocket fuel, arsenic, chemicals such as chlorine, lead, pesticides. It's just crazy. And look at the air around you. All the pollutants from car exhaust, all the industrialized pollution that's out there. It's crazy. The PCBs, it's just absurd. And how about the stuff they're spraying on our crops, all of our tomatoes and our avocados and our strawberries, and you name it. It's been sprayed with pesticides and herbicides and fungicides. And side means death in Latin. Side is death. You're talking death. And you know what? When they're spraying those plants with that fungicide and herbicide, that death is leaching into the soil, and it's killing little bugs that used to turn the rocks into minerals, so that mineral could be uptaken into the plant. Well, that's not happening anymore. So that's why our food is so darn lacking in nutrients. Now, don't forget, ladies, your cosmetics. If you have not yet made the decision to do that, go and find some very natural cosmetics, something without the sodium lauryl sulfates and the things of that nature, because you've got to know that the skin is the largest organ in the body. If you won't eat it, don't put it on your skin. That's got to be the rule you listen to. In fact, the President's Council on Cancer just suggested that 80,000 harmful chemicals are now in our environment. Can you believe that? And only 300 have been tested. And even those tested, they say they're safe on humans, but that's in small amounts. What happens if you're exposed over and over and over again? It's absolutely crazy. So, people talk about, well, I don't have time to cook a good meal. I don't have time to do this. Don't have time to do that. So they search out fast food. If you look at some of these names on this list, we're all guilty of using them somewhere, some way. Okay, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to go that route, because the Western influence is all over the world now. Look at this, poor giraffe. I know we're laughing now. Everybody's giggling. This is crazy, right? It's actually kind of a silly picture. But you know what? This one isn't so silly. This one isn't so crazy. Nobody's giggling now. This is real life. This is what some of our kids are looking like, because we're taking them to places like McDonald's, having them treat fast food, and we all know there's no nutrition in the fast food. All we're getting is empty calories. So what do? We eat more, we eat more, we eat more, we get fat because our body's starving for nutrition. Our bodies do not recognize calories. Our bodies recognize nutrition. So the bottom line is this: the food that we have nowadays is nutritionally bankrupt. There's no nutrition in our food, so our body keeps craving for more, so we keep eating more, so we keep gaining weight. So in that case, our immune system just isn't getting enough help from the food we eat. We need to supplement. So you just heard about a problem, right? This is what's going on in society right now. But I'm here to tell you that while no one product can single-handedly remedy these problems, it's imperative that you do something to improve and support your own health. Now, we're going to talk about a system here at Isagenix that when consumed in conjunction with a well-balanced diet and part of an overall fitness program, you can have a wonderful effect on your own overall health. Again, we have a tremendous science behind our products. John Anderson is a well-known formulator of products. In fact, if you Google the Western adventurer or mineral man, you'll find John Anderson. And then we also have a scientific advisory board and scientists well known in their field that work for Isagenix that help develop our products all the way around. So this is nice to know. All of our products, we don't just create them and throw them out there for consumption. We spend over $1 million every year testing finished goods to ensure that what we say is in the product is actually in the product. We spend over $300,000 annually by sending our products to somewhere else that doesn't have any influence over us and let them test them. We spend over $500,000 annually just to test the raw ingredients as they come in the door before they even go into our products. Can you believe that? That's a lot of money. This is money that other companies don't spend, guys. I'm going to tell you, there are other companies out there producing products that you're eating right now that don't spend this kind of money to do the testing we do. And all of our tested products are insured. They absolutely ensure that what we say is in them is definitely in them. So here's some of the keys to what we think is healthy living. First off, you got to detoxify. You got to get those impurities out of your body. You got to get your weight under control. Yes, as much as we don't want to admit it, you have to exercise 20 minutes a day, man. That's all we're looking at. And then supplement with antioxidants and nutritionals. All right. So we're going to discuss today what Isagenix considers the 5 pillars of health. These are the 5 things that when used in conjunction, this is a synergistic system. So when you use these in conjunction, your life is going to change. And trust me, I've experienced that myself, and I'll talk about that in just a little bit here. But this is our 30-day cleansing and fat burning system. We're going to talk about some of the products in this right now. This is one of our most popular packs. It actually allows you to cleanse your body 4 days out of the month, feed yourself 2 superfood shakes every single day, add some wonderful super juice called Isagenix Supreme, so it gives you some energy and some stamina. It's wonderful. So let's discuss each one of those individual products. You got to start out cleansing your cells. That's right, I did say cells. Not just your colon, not just your liver, not just your kidneys, but your cell. This is a nutritional cellular cleanse. It's the natural way to cleanse your body of impurities. Now this in itself is not like Drano. This in and of itself is not cleansing your body. It is assisting your body in doing what it does naturally. Your body already has kidney, liver, lymphatics that do the cleansing. This just assists those bodies to do that, all right? It also nourishes your body, so you're not fasting. A lot of people misconstrue cleansing with fasting. You are not fasting. There is actually enough nutrition in this cleanse as you take it to nourish your body while you are cleansing. It's going to boost your mental and physical energy. You won't believe how you feel in 72 hours. It contains over 100 nutrients that help support all of your vital functions in your immune system. After we have you nice and clean on the inside, then we're going to pump you up with a superfood shake. Now, let me just tell you guys, yes, this is a meal replacement shake, but that's not the meal replacement shake that your grandma used to make, okay? This is not just protein. It's a complete balanced diet of carbs, proteins, and fats in the exact formula that it needs to be to give your body the nutrients it needs. It's exclusively sourced in New Zealand. We go to New Zealand. Why do we go through the extent of going all the way to New Zealand? Because the cows there are pasture raised. They are fed grass like they're supposed to be. And you know what? They're not allowed in New Zealand to be given any antibiotics or hormones. Can you believe that? Nice and clean. This stuff is so clean. It's called grade 7 whey protein. It can be fed to AIDS patients. It's so darn clean. Also, it's got a very low lactose level. It's like 99.9% lactose free. And we add a little item in there called lactase. So when you create the shake, the lactase actually eats the last 1/10 of a percent of lactose, making it pretty much virtually lactose free. So if you're lactose intolerant, you shouldn't have any problem with our product. Has over 70 supercharged trace minerals, 5 enzymes. That's right, once you add the water, it becomes a live food. And you know what? For less than $3 a meal, you can't beat it. And it's clinically proven. We have the data. It's clinically proven to support weight loss results. So, in fact, let's just compare for a minute an average breakfast. Okay, take a look at it. I'm not going to read all those numbers to you because you can read them on your own slide. But imagine spending $10 a meal going to your favorite, IHOP anonymous sort of breakfast place, or less than $4 a meal, and and a fast food in your kitchen in your own blender with getting all the nutrition that you need. Look at the amount of nutrition in that shake. Again, now don't let the calories fool you. It's not the amount of calories in this shake, or not the amount of calories in your breakfast. It's the amount of the nutrition actually contained in those two breakfasts. So let's move on down. After we now have you fed with a wonderful shake, we're going to ask you to take an ounce of Ionics every day. You can actually do 2 if you want to, but there's enough in the 30-day pack to do 1. Supplement with another bottle if you want to do 2. Let me tell you why you might want to do both. You take it in the morning, and it's got adaptogens in it. Those adaptogens are going to recognize whether your body needs energy or it actually needs to calm down. So what it does is it brings your body into balance. It does this with the adaptogenic herbs. And the Russians invented, or not invented, but discovered adaptogens back in the 60s. Remember when the cosmonauts, the whole program was getting off the ground in the 60s in Russia? They were feeding their astronauts adaptogens to help them cope with the stresses of space. Well, Jim Cooper actually brought adaptogens over to America and incorporated them in this wonderful Ionic Supreme. And it's got over 200 specially sourced ingredients. Many of them are proprietary. John Anderson actually owns the land rights to many of the places that some of these products are found, so that nobody, I mean nobody, will ever be able to duplicate this. And now it comes in a wonderful powdered form, as you can see there on the bottom of the page. And I did mention that you might want to consider taking it twice a day. Take an ounce before bedtime, and you'll sleep like a baby. I don't know how it does it. It's those adaptogens. In the morning, it'll wake you up and rev your body up. In the evening, it'll calm you down and give you some amazing sleep. Go figure. So let me ask you this. Are you ready to feel younger? Are you looking a little maybe older than you need to look? Well, you need to consider some telomere support. Now, what are telomeres? Telomeres are the cool little tips found in your chromosomes, all right? And they're one of the most important markers in determining your lifespan. Yes, you can actually go get your telomeres tested right now. They can tell you what age you really are biologically compared to what age you really are. Many people are actually older inside than they look on the outside. And that's kind of scary. So one thing I know in talking to many different scientists out there, especially Dr. Bill Andrews, who is probably the telomere expert in the world, he tells me that, Kevin says, bad things happen when telomeres get short. So wouldn't you want to support those telomeres? Well, of course. So why not take a package of our Ageless Essentials? They're full of antioxidants. That's one of the best things to support those telomeres. Your omega-3s, your vitamin Ds, your resveratrol, and all the vitamins and minerals that your body needs to support you nutritionally on a daily basis. And it includes an Ageless Active tablet, essentials, and there's our packs for men and women, by the way. Your Isomega Supreme, the Sea Light, which is an amazing time-released vitamin C, and our world-renowned Product B, featured in a couple different magazines that you'll see shortly. But Product B is going to change the world. We call it Product B because it's a billion-dollar seller. It could be a standalone product all by itself. And that in and of itself is going to help support your telomeres and help you age very, very gracefully. And you know what? With vitality. That's the cool part about it. And here we go. What's in our Product B? Over 30 power-packed botanicals and antioxidants. That's right, it's all natural. There are no chemicals in any Isagenix product. It's all natural stuff, okay? And typically organic when possible. So it supports cell function and promotes healthy telomeres. It protects you from free radical damage. That's like rusting from the inside out. You don't want to do that. So take care of yourself. It targets oxidative stress. That's what causes aging. So if you could support all that, if you could target the oxidative stress, you're going to age slower down the road. Imagine that. You're going to live longer and live healthier. So here are just some of the items. I'm not going to run through them, but here are just some of the items and what they do that are found in our Product B. I'll let you read through a few of those things. The milk thistle, the grapeseed, the turmeric, the green tea extract. Okay? These are just amazing things that John Anderson found that when they work together. They work in conjunction with each other. It's a formulation, and the process of that formula is patented. It's up for patents right now internationally. And so nobody will be able to duplicate this item either. That's the cool part about Isagenix. We protect ourselves. And as I said earlier, Dr. Bill Andrews was featured in a 12-page article in Popular Science magazine back in August. And they talked about our new Product B, and he talked about his cooperation with Isagenix. And you know what? Also, Elle Magazine. Elle Magazine, look at the front cover there. The new anti-aging pill. And it works. Okay? And they go on to talk about telomerase. How unlike every anti-aging elixir before, it has a profound effect on the aging process. Guys, when our clinicals are done this next year, and we're able to tell you what this product actually does, it'll blow your mind. So, you know what? We're not asking you to spend any extra money right now. We're just asking you to trade up. Shift your grocery budget to Isagenix. We've got healthy products for your body. We've got healthy skin products for the outside of your body. And you know what? Why not take care of yourself with stuff that's going to feed you some real nutrition? That's what we're asking. So it happens to be, and this is an exaggeration, it is the best food on the planet. It creates amazing, look at these results from some of these people. I know many of these people personally. Larry Fuchs is one of my good friends. He's in the lower right-hand corner. He lost over 200 pounds in 300 days on Isagenix. Jeff Boris, the guy in the center on the right-hand side, look at him. He does fitness competitions. Look how cut he is. He uses the Isagenix program religiously. So I told you I'd give you a little bit of my own background. 4 years ago, when Diana and I started in this business, she was definitely a little unhealthy. She was overweight. She was getting upset because we were going to have to go shopping that day and look for some size 14 jeans. She didn't want to go that route. She said, you know what, there's got to be a better route. So a friend of ours turned us on to Isagenix. And in 57 days later, that's right, 57 days later, she was getting into a size 6'8". That's amazing. And then, but she said, you know what, Kev, if I'm going to do this, you're going to do this. I have a little muffin top rolling over the top of my belt. And so I just started taking a shake a day. I never even used to eat breakfast. I started taking a shake a day, and without even cleansing, after a week, I had lost 9 pounds, and that roll was gone over the top of my belt. Those are true stories, guys. So that's the benefit of these amazing products. Now, my favorite product, you know, I've just talked about all of the products in our 30-day program. My favorite product happens to be the Wealth product, because so many of us on this webinar today are used to trading time for money. Look at the balance, look at the scale. Trading time for money. I don't like doing that anymore, because right now, that's not getting me anywhere. We have an economy on the edge. We've got almost 10% unemployment. Now, you know, that in of itself is scary. Unless you're the one employed, then it's 100% unemployment. 100% if it's you. How many of you guys know somebody out there that's unemployed that perhaps this could change their life? Because this business, guys, is blowing up right now. Okay? You don't want to get involved in real estate. The banks are failing like crazy. Everybody is in debt up to their eyeballs. You're seeing companies that you thought were strong going under. Can you believe that? I mean, go try to buy a CD somewhere right now. You can't find a place that used to, like Sam Goody, Warehouse Records. You can't find them anymore. All right, look at some of these places. And you know what? Taxes are at an all-time high. And just by joining a home-based business, you can scoop up some great tax savings. Go talk to your accountant on that one. So we're going to talk today about creating wealth with this Isagenix system. And Robert Kiyosaki, many of you might recognize that name. He was most noted for authoring the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He also did the Cash Flow Quadrant. He's a self-made millionaire. And he says that, you know what, wealth is this. Wealth is having at least 3 months in reserve, or 90 days, being able to live 90 days as you currently do if you lost your job tomorrow. Can you do that? How many on the webinar can do that today, right now? I know it's a struggle for many, but this Isagenix system has helped us be able to achieve that, and that's what's really kind of nice. So there's 2 primary sources of income, as noted by T. Harv Eker, who is the inventor of the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, the writer of the Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. He says there's money working for you. In other words, you could put your money in stocks or bonds, buy some T-bills, money markets, interest and savings, etc., or get business working for you. Now, yes, you could go buy real estate, but who wants to do that in this market? Royalties, if you're maybe many of you on this webinar today are famous authors or famous actors, and you get paid residuals off of some song you wrote or some movie you've starred in. If not, you might want to look at network marketing. That's what Isagenix is all about, because network marketing is the fastest growing segment in our global economy. Over $120 billion right now worldwide, and it's climbing. It's climbing. And network marketing, or direct sales as we call it, has created more 6- and 7-figure earners than any other industry in America. Can you believe that? And you know what? It definitely gives you a Why? Because there's low overhead, you don't have any employees, there's a great deal of tax advantages that you can write off against your personal income, not just the income of your Isagenix business, but off your personal income. And also, it's unlimited income. You can make as much money as you want to. You don't need a special degree to do this, and you have the ability to leverage all your friends. In fact, J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. Why? Because 100 people are going to be able to work and do things faster and smarter than I can all by myself. So who recommends network marketing? Again, there's John Gray. He actually sells Isagenix. He makes more money off of Isagenix than he does his best-selling book, Men Are From Mars. Jack Canfield is John Gray's good friend. He also sells Isagenix as well. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, owns 3 network marketing businesses. What does that tell you? Robert Kiyosaki and also Donald Trump, by the way, both tell you that if they had to make their money all over again, they would invest in network marketing businesses. So that's awesome. Paul Zane Pilzer, he is a noted economist and presidential advisor. In fact, he predicted the dot-com boom here many years ago, and also the dot-com bust, which came shortly after that. But he's saying that right now we're in the middle of a perfect storm. And this guy's a genius. You got to listen to this guy. He said we're in the middle of a perfect storm. Right now, people are wanting to invest in wellness, and people are wanting to invest in small business. People wanting to invest in network marketing. When you throw all that together, it's the perfect storm. Something out there is brewing, and you can be a part of it. Why not take a look at Isagenix? So the wellness revolution is what Paul Zane Pilzer was talking about. We're going to be doing $1 trillion in the next 10 years in the wellness revolution. Can you believe that? Baby boomers. Right now, 10,000 people a day are turning 65, and none of those people want to get old. None of those people want to look old. And we have the products that can help with that. The senior boom is crazy. Fortunes are definitely going to be made in this business, and it's not just for the rich, it's for everybody. You don't need anything special to get involved in network marketing. So here's the disclaimer. Just because you sign up in Isagenix today doesn't mean you're going to get rich, okay? It's going to be determined on your business skills, your ambition, the time you want to put in, your commitment level, the activity level, how many people you're willing to talk to every day, all right? But know this, guys, know this, and I'm proof positive, and I'm telling you this. And I don't care whether it takes you 4 years, 8 years, 10 years, whatever. You can make money in this business, and you can make good money in this business. And Isagenix is the right vehicle. There's no other product out there like it. There's no other income comp plan out there like this. It's the best of all the worlds of network marketing. So you really have to call that person that invited you here to this webinar and let them know that you want to get involved with Isagenix, because it can definitely lead to financial freedom. So with Isagenix, there's 5 ways to make money. You can make retail profits. You can make money off of selling our packs. We call them PIBs, the product introductory bonuses. I call them rebates. That's my favorite term. You can make team bonuses, matching team bonuses, and promotions. Let's just talk about some of those different ways to do that. You make team bonuses by sharing Isagenix with your friends. And this is what I talked about as being the most popular figure in Isagenix. It's our triangle. It's our consultant triangle. All you have to do is bring 2 of your friends in, and all 3 of you need to consistently purchase 100 points worth of product every single month, month in and month out. You are now in a mode to make money with Isagenix. Now, how do you do that? Well, you just share it with your friends and family, because let me tell you, as you consume these products, you're going to become a walking billboard. And people are going to be ordering these products from you. And what's nice about it is it's residual. They order these products over and over and over again. You only have to sell them once, and they keep coming back month in and month out and buying. As you can see here you've enrolled several different people on your team, and their points start adding up. Well, Isagenix is looking for 900 points. There's at least 600 on one side and 300 on your other team. When they see those 900 points, they're going to pay you $54 every time that happens. It can happen once a week, once a month, once a day, once a year, once a minute. It's up to you. Depends on how fast you want to grow your team. But imagine how fast those cycles can add up. And it's all about the power of 2. You build 2 teams, one on your left, one on your right. And as those teams grow and as that volume goes through your center, you get paid. And the neat thing is, every single reorder you get paid on. 80% of the customers that join Isagenix stay and rebuy. That's 80%. That's higher than any other company out there in network marketing land, okay? A lot of other companies in network marketing, their people come in because of the comp plan and stay and just use the products because they have to. Our people, it's the other way around. They use the products because they're wonderful, and they develop a comp plan because it's tremendous, okay? We calculate daily, and we get paid weekly on our results. a week max out of one center. 13,500 out of your cycling, and 13,500 as a matching executive bonus once you get 10 personally enrolled consultants underneath you. Now, early on you heard me say that you can make unlimited money, and now I just told you that you can only make $27,000 a week. Well, what's nice about Isagenix is after you make that $27,000 a week, after you get to that level, they let you re-enter above yourself in the tree, making yourself available to another $27,000 a week, and it keeps going and going and going. So take a look at this. As you develop your team, as you bring more friends and family on, and you help them develop their teams, we pay you bonuses. These are monies that you're going to make over and above all the other little things we just talked about. And the person that invited you to this webinar can go over each and every one of these levels that with you personally, because we're not going to get into them today, but just know that these bonuses are out there for you. And here's some people that are really making these bonuses. And I tell you, Diana and I have also made some of these bonuses. In fact, we've earned over $25,000 this year just in bonus monies alone. That's over and above our cycling figures. So that's really nice money. Here's some of our top earners in the leadership pools. My mentor, Susan Slide, in the upper left-hand corner, over $367,000 just in bonus money. Just bonus. That's not even her cycling money. She makes well over $1.5 million a year in cycling. So here's our top millionaires. We have 60 of them now. That number needs to be updated. Here's our top 10. Jimmy Smith in the upper left-hand corner, 84 years old. Over $12 million earned in his first 9 years. You know what? 80-some years old. I think you and I can both do this and be successful. Here we go. Can you find two people that want to purchase the best food in the world and train them to find their two? Can you do that? Raise your hand. Let me see you raise your hand. I knew you could. All right. Because we're building a network of people that purchase the best food on the planet. That's how we grow our team. So I'm going to ask you, what's your dream? What is your dream? Have your dreams been stifled? Have your job stifled your dreams? What did you want to be when you were a kid? Right? Where did you want to go? Did you want to travel the world? Did you want to climb the highest mountain? Did you want to, did you want to go to Italy? Did you want to spend some time at your leisure in Hawaii? I mean, what were your dreams? Because many of us have been stifled because of our jobs. We don't get to dream anymore because all we have to worry about is going to that 8 to 5, and maybe we might get the weekend off if we don't have to come in and work overtime. And you know what? On that weekend, we're probably so far behind with bills and stuff we can't afford to go anywhere. So we're stifled with our dreams. Well, imagine having extra money so you can take care of your dreams now, because we can do that. Because Isagenix is the vehicle. I told you we were. And why are we the vehicle? Because let me tell you, we're not going anywhere. Isagenix is going to be around for the long haul. You've heard the names Amway and Herbalife and Arbonne and Melaleuca. Those companies have been around for years and years and years. Isagenix is going to be around for years and years and years too. Why? Because we are debt-free. Can you believe that? That's what well-capitalized means. I mean, we've got the money to operate. We're not skimping by. We're making lots of money, and we're successful. We have products that give you a visual and emotional result, okay? And they're consumable, meaning that every month you got to repurchase. It gives people a reason to buy again. You know, with some of these other companies out there, you buy something that they sell, and you don't even need to buy it again the next month, but you have to just sustain the comp plan. With ours, you're going to use it. You eat it like food. You spend less money at the grocery store now than you did before. We have our team building plan, which is the best in the industry. Cutting-edge business building materials and tools. You have access to your back office, a $20 million replicated website the moment you sign on the dotted line. Webinars like this, conference calls daily, multiple conference calls daily, training in your back office. Pardon me. And you know what? The timing is perfect. So when you add all this up, our stability, the strength of our company, it's going to create billions of dollars of opportunity for people just like you and me. So if this is your life, this is how you feel you get up and function every single day, I'm offering you an alternative. Get started now. Call the person that invited you to this webinar. Here's some of our favorite packs. This is my favorite pack, the President's Pack. It gives you our 30-day system, a free blender, some of our nutritionals with our product feed, our wonderful chocolates that we didn't even talk about today, but they're to die for, and our bars that are delicious on-the-run meals, as well as some of our samples of our Want More Energy, our green product, and our fruits product. It's absolutely amazing. It's only $559, but you know what? The person that invited you here today can show you how by taking advantage of an opportunity that Isagenix is featuring right now called triple PIVs, you can get this pack for free. That's right. Ask the person that invited you to this webinar today to explain that triple PID to you, because you can get this President's Pack for free when you find 3 people that want to come on with the same pack. Here's our total health and longevity system. This is a 30-day system as well. This is one of our number 1 packs. This is known for getting some weight off of you. And you know what? It's only $370 rewards pricing. And there's a $50 PID, so the person that brought you on is going to get you that. But I can also tell you that the person that invited you to this webinar can tell you how to get this pack for free by taking advantages of our triple PID promotion right now. And here is our number 1 pack. This is our 30-day system. Gives you 4 cleanse days a month, all the ionics, an ounce of ionics a day, 2 superfood shakes a day, replacing 68 meals for the month. So when you buy this for $268, think about that. That's only 20 some odd meals that you're going to have to go to the grocery store and buy. That's why you save money. And I can tell you that by a triple rebate system, going out and finding 3 people that will do this with you, you can get your product for free. That's so cool. So in my estimation, there are 3 types of people in this world. There are people like me and you that make things happen. There are people that sit around and watch things happen. And then there are people that hide their head in the sand because of what's going on today, like today's current economy. And then they're going to wake up someday going, what happened? Okay? And I know that none of you are like that. Most of you are just like me because you have connected with or want to connect with our vision. Again, let's review that. To impact world health and free people of physical and financial pain, and in the same process create the largest health and wellness company in the world. I'm asking you to join with our vision. I'm asking you to come along, because in 72 hours you're going to be going, oh my God, what are in these products? I feel tremendous. If you don't believe me, ask the person who invited you here today. They're going to tell you the same story, because you know what? It happens to everybody. That's right. We are Isagenix, the world leader in whole body nutritional cleansing, cellular replenishment, and youthful aging, and we're asking you to be a part of our team. So thanks everybody for attending our webinar today. We hope you enjoyed it. Our next webinar is Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and it's going to be Joe Malooly. He's going to be talking in depth on our compensation plan. So once you enroll today, you might want to come back Tuesday night, 6:30, again, to listen to Joe Malooly and talk about how you can make some money in this amazing company. So with that, everybody, I want to say thanks so much for being here. Enjoyed your presence today. Have a great weekend. And for those of you in Colorado, go Broncos. Bye-bye, guys.